Joining us now for more is a commercial airline pilot, Captain Laura Einsattler. Captain, thanks so much for being with us. The video, I'm sure you've seen it, shows the plane basically corkscrewing and free-falling. What does that tell you about what's going on?
It's showing us that the actual aircraft has stalled. This isn't like your car engine that stalls. It's where the disruption of the airflow over the wings actually stall the wings. And so normally what you would do to recover in a situation like that is to lower the nose, increase the airflow over the wings, and then recover. But in this case, they didn't have enough altitude to recover from this flat spin.
We can hear the engines still going. Witnesses say they could also hear the engines from the airplane. So the engines were working fine. Was it a matter of the flaps and slats? Was it coming in to land at that point, do you think?
We know the investigators will determine about flaps and slats, but there was a report of severe icing in the area between altitudes 12,000 and 21,000 feet just before this situation happened. So with severe icing, most aircraft can't really withstand that type for any length of time. It changes the camber of the wing and acts and it adds cumulatively a lot of weight to the aircraft. So even when you have thrust, it might be a situation a difficult challenge trying to recover from.
We were missing a little bit of your audio a couple times during that answer. Severe icing, there were warnings of severe icing at those particular altitudes?
There was, yes, reports of severe icing in the area between the 12,000 and 21,000 feet there, and they were flying at 17,000 feet. So this could be a significant contributing factor.
I mean, why does that occur more often, given the fact that, I don't know, I'm sure like many other airline passengers, I've done the flight aware on a flight, and it shows temperature outside minus, 40 degrees. Why isn't icing always a problem? Why would it have been just a problem here?
Well, icing is, anytime you have weather systems in the area, certain altitudes, certain moisture contents will cause icing. And it's the type of situation where you don't want to be in those icing altitudes for any significant length of time. Usually we would, descend down below that where the temperatures are warmer, or even climb up higher where it's colder.
The flight radar does show the plane began losing altitude a minute and a half before it crashed. It was, as you said, cruising along at 17,000 feet. It suddenly drops 250 feet in 10 seconds. It climbed briefly, and then it plummets 2,000 feet before then going on to crash. Does that tell you anything?
It just shows that the pilots were fighting till the very end, trying to recover the aircraft. So they were doing everything that they possibly could to recover. And the investigators will be able to tell us, what the contributing factors are in this situation. And we just really have to pray for the families and those involved in this tragic situation.
Yeah, just so awful. And I'm sure so terrifying for those 61 people on board that flight. Captain Laura Einsattler, thank you so much for being here to lend us your expertise. Really appreciate it.